So far, my hand's doing pretty good. Been still doing extra work outside of training room. Just put my hand in the bucket of rice every day before I go to sleep. Just strengthening up my hand. And so far, I'm on good track right now, and I'm getting all my strength back. So that's good.
And then in terms of that, I mean, how frustrating, I guess, was it to hurt it again? Because I remember you hurt it in high school right before you came here.
Right, it was very frustrating. Of course, being the first game of the season, having a hand injury like the way I did was very frustrating. But I didn't let that affect the way I did. At that point, that's when I got closer to God. Just started praying more, and that's when blessings started coming my way. And then I was being a bigger blessing for my teammates as well, just being an encouragement. Because I know how it is being on the field and just having that person outside of what you know on the field and just seeing stuff that they're doing. Your teammates just pushing them every day. Because I know how it feels. So just being a bigger burden on their lives and just trying to be a biggest influence with the injury I had, just still being a part of the team, just being an effort. Even though I'm not on the field, I was still able to just like encourage guys to keep going, keep fighting, because the situation can always be worse by not even being on the field.
The situation seems pretty tough for the receivers right now. Can you talk about what that room is like and the pressure that you guys are under to perform now?
Yes, sir. We're a very talented room, and of course we're down guys right now, but this room is very talented enough for us to come back and guys be able to step up. Yes, we're getting a lot of reps and all, but we're still talented enough to go out to perform the way we're supposed to perform.
And then in terms of those injuries, I mean, like as a team, you all have so many of them like that in a short amount of time. So does that like rally y'all at all? I mean, so I know the next man up mentality is what it is, but just from within, or do you not? Does your confidence get shaken at all when you see a bunch of other teammates that are hurt?
Not necessarily lose confidence, but we know that we got guys that is just as good. That's when the recruiting comes into play. Like we recruited guys to come out to be able to perform, and we have a standard. The standard is to go out there and play hard every snap. So we got guys that are good enough to come out there and perform when guys are down. So we still good right now.
Why has press coverage been so effective against this receiving group? It seems like a lot of teams have shut you guys down the perimeter. Is it that hard to get off a press?
We're working on it.
But what is it that makes it so difficult? I mean, you've obviously gone up against press coverage.
We just have to use our hands more, just be physical at the line and get open.
What exactly happened on? So you had we understood you had a couple of breaks in your hand when on that particular play. Could you just go over, kind of what happened and what you were thinking? I'm sure any receiver who hurts his hand, you got to be kidding me.
Yes, sir. So, of course, I caught the ball, and as soon as I turned around, I got hit. I don't know if that broke my hand or not, but as soon as I got hit, only thing I was thinking about getting to the end zone. So I got hit, and I seen the guy with the club come. I don't know if the club break it or not. I just know I seen the ball. I ain't care about nothing else but the ball. And my man go. I mean, I feel like I let my team down by fumbling the ball, but that won't happen again.
So what was the injury you had in high school again?
In high school, I had broken my wrist on like a little. I had just broke my wrist.
So was this one on the same hand?
It's on the same hand, yes, sir.
Man, okay.
Different bones and stuff?
Different bones. I broke my wrist in high school senior year, and this one was my hand where I broke 3 parts. But I'm good now. I'm not. That's all behind me now.
Do you think you're catching the ball as well as before the injury?
I feel like I'm catching the ball. My focus is a whole lot better because I'm focusing on the ball more. I feel like my hands have got better. At late nights, I come up here. I have a friend shoot me jugs every night just to get better. I try to at least catch 200 a night, and they'll equal 1,000 a week. 5 days a week, just putting in the extra work, just to be the best person that I can be.
Obviously, you never want to see a teammate go down, but does Lawrence's injury feel like an opportunity for you to get more reps and emerge?
I feel like giving everybody an opportunity just to come out and perform and show the coaches what we can do. Yes, I do miss Cajun, and he's gonna come back better than ever.
What about the punt return situation? Are you getting back involved in that?
Yes, sir. I'm out there working out for it. I'm trying to. Right now this week we have a little game plan that's going on, and we'll be executing on Saturday.
How many games wasn't there a hamstring that slowed you down? Was that in the spring or was that last season?
That was last season, but right now I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to play. I'm ready to show the world what I can do.
When did, just for the record, when did that hamstring pop up? Because I remember you were a guy that was talked about a lot early in the season as well.
I want to say I hurt my hamstring in fall camp of last year, and then I just kept trying to rush back and then let it heal all the way. I just had a little nagging injury. Hamstrings are hard to overcome, but I'm good. I'm healthy now, so I'm ready to play.
So go back through the time when you were injured. I mean, how do you go about picking a teammate up and another teammate who might be injured? You know, like, so what is that process like when y'all are out, when y'all are down? How do y'all pick each other up through that?
We just communicate. I mean, tough teams talk like we always say. We always go out and communicate. We let each other know. Like in this generation, it's kind of like we take criticism better from our peers rather than we do authority. So like when our teammates tell us something, it means more to us. So when I like say for instance we're in the receiving room watching film, if one guy say, "Oh, Kearis, you should break in better on this route," I'm gonna take that more better because like they playing the same position that I'm playing. So if they on my tail about it, then I need to get my stuff right.
Can you play on the perimeter as well as the slot?
Yes, sir. Right now I'm all over the field, slot, outside, whatever, just to help the team out.
And just your confidence. I mean, you came out, and like I said, you started the first game. Just where was your confidence at the start of the year as a starter and the success you had against Vanderbilt?
Yes, sir. My confidence real high. Confidence still there. Just coming in every day to work and get better, watching film, learning my opponents, learning my assignments, just putting in the extra work so I could be in the top of the elite level.
And then in terms of the offense, in terms of the goals y'all have set, I know Kirby said that some of those are like too high where y'all can't achieve them all. But how does that help y'all with bouncing back and like continuing on through the season this offense?
Right. We go in each day, we watch film, we get better. We see what we got to improve on, we see what we need to work on, and we fix those things. Like this season, main goal is to have a high percentage on third downs. So far each week, for the past couple of weeks, we've been improving on third downs, and that's been our main issue. And then so far we've been doing good at converting on third downs.
How many snaps did you get? Kirby said you did some good things physically last week.
I'm not sure, but when I did get in, I mean, I made sure I treated every game, every rep like it's my last rep. Because, I mean, with a hand injury, you never know when it's your last play or last rep. So every rep I'm in, every rep as the whole offense in general, as we preach, you go hard each play because you never know when it's your last play. Be physical, be fast, and just outwork the opponent in front of you.
What's it like to put your hand in a thing of rice?
It's kind of tough, especially when you get down at the bottom and trying to open it up. It gets tough, but I mean, it's for the better. It's helping me out.
How long you got to keep it in there?
I'm doing it all season.
No, but when you do it, is it for like 5-10 minutes?
It just whenever, just till I get tired.
Is it, I assume from the scar on your left hand, it's your left hand
Yes, sir, left
that was
hand, yes,
injured?
sir.
Did it require surgery this time?
Yes, sir. I
recover?
had surgery, but I mean, surgery went well. I'm not letting that affect me. I'm just keeping my head forward, thanking God that I'm able to play again and use my hands the way I'm supposed to.
So
Was any part of you thinking, you got to be kidding? You know, I mean, seeing how you had the patience you had to show as a freshman, even as a recruit, and then all the way to you, now you knew there were big plans for you this season.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's frustrating, but I didn't let that affect the way that I wanted how this season to go. So I just kept my head down. Like I said, I got closer to God, started praying more, and I just read. Every time I touch the field, I read my tattoos. I can do all things Christ strengthens me, and I read this tattoo. God gave me the strength to accept the things I cannot change, courage the things I can, and wills to know the difference. Even though I can't change the way what happened to my hand, but I can know what I can do to like help myself be prepared, be ready, and just be ready to affect anything that come my way.
And then in terms of the split that you had on your hand, do you still wear that? At times? Do you wear
This
it
week I
out?
started wearing it because I knew
Okay.
I was gonna be able to play this week,
Okay.
so I just wanted to see how I feel, and basically I wanted to see how I can block. I mean, I told the coach that if I can't block, I don't need to be playing, because blocking takes a lot. I mean, we got the best backs, and I tell them every day, if I'm on the field, I got your block, I got your back, because I mean, running the ball wins games, and also it opens up the pass game. So if you can block, you can play. You can run routes, you can catch. Easy, simple as that.
I know you had been wearing that splint in practice. Were you wearing it the last 2 games against Tennessee and South Carolina?
I did wear it, and now I'm not wearing it. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Thanks,
time.
Kearis.
Appreciate it.